tell that my children are in the house? Can you? Can you tell? Are we back? Can you see me? Are we here? Papa, can you hear me? Yes, I'm Barbara Streisand. Thanks. I gotta mute myself there. Stupid interwebs. Yeah, can you tell? My children are home bed rotting right now. It's fine. I can hear Nora in her room because her room's right here, and her bed's squeaky. I need to get her a new bed frame. Bless her heart. I'm sure we can figure something out. This. You hear me talking about it squeaking? Damn interest spiders build better webs, right? But yeah, sorry, I went on a little rant earlier. Sorry about that. But yeah, that is how I feel. Not your accent slipping out, y'all. But yeah, it rants are fun though. They are. But it really does bother me when I hear people like call out, and I get it. Everybody is different. Everybody has different points of view. But again, words matter. And it's, I just hate it when adults make fun of kids for being kids. I hate it when when they are feeling safe and uninhibited, and they are just being themselves, and they are just existing. And 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 somebody goes, "Oh, you're being weird. What are you doing?" Or like, "Stop that." Like you've gone like you've lost your mind, or that matters. And it's so much, and my kids especially, because I just get a lot. I'm a protective dragon. Um, I'm very much a very protective dragon. But it's so much, especially with my kids being as emotionally intelligent as they are and intellectually intelligent as they are, telling them, hey, okay, I am so glad that you are feeling happy, and that you're feeling in a mood. That is making me feel a little just uneasy, or I am overstimulated, or right now, can you maybe not do that around me right this second, because I am feeling a certain way and I can't handle that. And it takes away blaming them. It takes that away of going, you're doing something wrong. And then it reframes it as, I am feeling this way. I am feeling this way, and taking accountability and responsibility for how you're feeling, and then making the request of the behavior adjustment. And it's not to blame, and it doesn't throw shame. It doesn't throw blame at them. It says, hey, what you're doing is not wrong, but it is making me feel a certain way. I am feeling overstimulated, and this is, and I need space. I need peace. I need some quiet. I need some calm right now. It is expressing what you need and not blaming them for that. And I think I think that's really, really important in the framework of things. And it's very difficult for me. I don't do it all the time. I am not a perfect parent by any stretch of the imagination. Yesterday I was so overstimulated. Just because I love my children more than life itself. They are an amazing humans, and I don't know how I got so freaking lucky to have kids like this. But I'm human. I am neurodivergent. I suffer from CPTSD. I've got all these things, and I'm just over being sick. I'm human. And yesterday I was just overstimulated and overwhelmed. And I was in a state of flux between a shutdown state and a just overwhelmed state all day. And my wonderful, loving children, they were being very much, they wanted to be near me and they wanted to be around me and they wanted to talk to me. And I didn't handle it really, really well. It's, there were some times during the day where I didn't handle it well and I hurt their feelings. But I accept that and I move on. I apologize where I need to. I think my kids have gotten, excuse me, I think my children have gotten really, really good at sort of, they're still kids, but I think they've gotten really good at feeling their feelings, doing what they need to do to feel their feelings, expressing what they need to express, and then moving past it. Are they perfect at that yet? No, they're preteens. They're teenagers. They don't know what they're feeling half the time. But I think that with me, at least with me, I can't speak for how they are with their dad, but I mean, they have a good relationship with their dad. He's a great parent. He's a great guy. But it's different, how we all have different relationships with each parent, but as we know, but at least with me, I think they understand that when I snap or I get angry, or I'm losing it, they understand that there is no danger of me like holding it over the head or feeling guilty. I am able to have a conversation with them later afterwards, and so they feel safe. I can't scratch that, rewind, reword. I hope that they feel safe. I can't speak for them and how they feel, but I hope that they, at least from what I have seen in our relationship, that they have demonstrated that at least in some aspects they feel safe with me. That is a more correct way of saying that, because I have been told, like I am not going to speak for how somebody else thinks or feels. I can only guess. So, yeah. Okay. I ranted for a while there. Sorry. Again, the ADD is strong with it today. I didn't have anything planned. I literally have nothing. So, yeah. Does anybody else have any questions, comments, or concerns? I say that all the time when I end meetings. Does anybody have questions, comments, concerns, curse words, anything? I don't know where I picked that up. Questions, comments, concerns, curse words. I know questions, comments, or concerns, but it's like questions, comments, concerns, curse words. I've heard that from somewhere like forever ago, but I don't remember. Oh, Calvino. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. Okay. My favorite all-time car. Not one that I would actually want to own, because I don't want to own it. I don't want to drive it. But I just love it for the look. Yeah. A 1960s Corvette Stingray. Yeah. I can't remember the exact year. The one with the split window. Yeah, there's something about it. I don't know. I have loved that car forever. I do. I love Corvettes. I do love Corvettes. I think I also like, but there's something about the 60s and 70s muscle cars or, sports cars that it's something about that era in the sports car industry that I love the looks. I do love the looks. Um, the 80s are questionable. Everything was questionable in the 80s. I didn't like the 90s look of them, but there's something about the 60s and 70s sports cars, but especially the Corvettes, and that body, that style that I love. I love. I think is just. I have always loved it. Um, so yeah. Eh, they are too low to the ground, especially with Corvettes. The front end's too long. There's a lot about the Corvette that I don't like driving, because I have driven them before.